Yeah, I guess we live, man. I guess we live. I guess we live. I guess we live. Even though this is the most like unprepared, un unprepared, unscripted fucking live stream ever. What's crazy is I just I switched I toggled I switched my streaming broadcast from OBS multi-stream to my Restream client, and it's still decided to like a multi-stream. Maybe because I got um Rumble connected, which also got its own personal like multi-stream system. That's what I'm just gonna assume, cause man, that's some strange shit. Yeah, sure enough. Oh yeah, I already knew I was streaming to Rumble because that's what I was trying to do. It's just stream to Rumble. I was trying to stream directly to Rumble and YouTube, and I don't know, shit's just weird. But what's crazy is let me see, what does this thing say I'm supposed to be streaming to? There, yeah, supposedly I'm streaming to Rumble and YouTube, but it's like it's all mixed up. I see that I'm streaming to Twitch also, and maybe even Kick. Who knows? I got a fart. Sorry. And then on my on my Rumble studio, it's just delete that studio. What happened? I gotta read right quick. Hold on. Overlays. Go live directly from OBS. Yeah. Select the template. We're gonna use that template. I believe I have that done already. I don't know, man. I don't know, man. Why isn't Rumble working the way it should be? But now I gotta figure out how to get this Rumble set up. I'm getting ready to go to bed soon. I'm in a real I'm in a real shitty fucking mood. You know, a real fucking pissy mood, dick of a move. I just tried to click off Rumble. That shit came right back on. All right, let's see. Home. Yeah, I got a lot of shit that's fucked up over here that I got to get together. So I don't know what the fuck is going on. And it says streaming, but motherfucker, am I streaming? Let me see if I can check my actual channel for anything. Your videos. Yeah, it say the great noticing on there. That shit came right back on. Yeah, I think I'm streaming to fucking Rumble, but it's just deciding to do whatever the fuck it wants to do, how it wants to. So I don't know. Yeah, I guess we live, man. I guess we live. Guess we live. I guess we live. Even pick up a room. So I just tried to pick off Rumble. Man, I don't know what's going on with these streams. That's what happened when you fucking with Jews too much. They gotta silence you any and every way possible. Fucking with the streams. Fucking with everything. Okay, there we go. Now I see I'm there. So I guess I'm there. So I ain't really gotta worry. I couldn't really interact. I couldn't interact with my goddamn. Come on, shut the fuck up. Yeah, but I was trying to say that it wasn't really not letting me interact through my messenger or whatever. So, but as I was saying, man, today been a real it's been a real fucked up day, man. Last 2 days, that last 2, 3, 4, last few fucking days, man. Friday, I got a call from my uncle telling me that my dad was in the hospital. My estranged dad. You know, I don't really have that relationship with him that my family has and that my family want me to have, and I don't think that they ever take the time to think like man, I'm 45 years old. I've seen this dude outside of when I let him come stay with me for a little over 2 years. I tried it out. But before that, I hadn't seen this dude in I don't know when. And throughout my entire life, man, I've seen this dude like 5 times. It's like, man, I don't have that relationship that y'all want me to have, or that y'all think I have, or that y'all have. You know what I mean? That I had that relationship with my grandfather, who we buried in 2012. So it's like, you know, I buried my father in 2012. This guy is man. This guy is the guy who fucked my mama, man. I'm just That's what it is. He the person who fucked my mama. It ain't no like real bad blood there, or no hatred and nothing like that. Although there is a lot of disgust, me as a man, I don't really rock with his ways. That's something that I had to experience for myself during them 2+ years that I lived with me. I just you know I we two totally different people. I am my grandfather. I know that 100%. I'm my grandfather, and he is. I don't know who he is, man. He a street nigga. That's the best way I can put it. So it ain't no hatred thing. It's just a man. We live in two different worlds. We got two different sets of values, and we don't mix like that. And so he's 66 years old, and he's still running the streets. He's still doing, and that's what he gonna do to his dying day. And I just feel like a few people in my family, they don't know how to accept that. And so when things go on with him, I get them phone calls. Your dad is in the hospital, and your dad. And it's like, man, I love him as a human being, but in the way that you talking, man, I kind of don't give a fuck. I kind of don't give a fuck, man. I feel like, man, I feel like getting involved with that dude is damn near like condoning the bullshit that he's done and the things that he do. It's only so far you can go with a person. You know what I mean? And after 66 years, if this person ain't chose to live their life in a more righteous way, it's not gonna happen, man. And because they choose to go down that path and study making these mistakes and study doing that, that don't mean that I have to condone it. That don't mean I gotta be like a safe space for I'm gonna catch you when you fall. Hell no, I'm not gonna be nowhere around when you fall. You know, and so I had that, which started Friday, and that's still a continuing subject because he got released from the hospital, and we haven't even been able to catch up with him yet because he don't contact folks and none of that. He don't keep in touch or whatever. That's what I mean. You know, I ain't trying to be that person that's stressing out about that, worried and shit. Man, I got a whole family over here. I'm trying to raise and break generational curses with. So it's like, man. And then outside of that, man, yesterday, you know, somebody. At first, I was looking at it because I wasn't just close with this dude like that, but we was cool. You know what I'm saying? But somebody I grew up with, man, somebody who I kind of consider a good guy, man, got killed, and that's just and that really fucked me up, man. It broke my heart. It broke my heart because this dude was just a regular dude, man, just a good dude. I ain't saying like he was a saint or you know some angel or something, but he was a good dude. He was a nigga out here trying, man. A nigga trying to be a good father, a nigga trying to be a good husband, a nigga just trying to be a righteous man, flaws and all, but trying to be a righteous man. And it seemed like these the ones that niggas always taking. We already got a huge deficit in the black community when it comes to fucking fathers, period. And you got all these little fatherless bastards that's been raised by they trashy ass, no good, rotten ass fucking mamas, whole mamas. They raising these little fucking demons, sending them out into the world, and they murdering any and everything that's good about black people. And it's just the worst, man. I was so hurt by it, man. I had put in my brother group chat with him and a couple of other good brothers, you know, God-fearing brothers. I had put in the group chat, like, man, how I'm getting to the point where, man, I'm starting to hate black folks, man. And I know my folks don't be wanting to hear shit that like that coming from me because I have an interracial family. But to be honest, I don't give a fuck what a motherfucker trying to hear or whatever. The truth is the truth, dog. And black folks, us as a whole, as a culture, that shit is garbage, trash. Everything that's beautiful about folks or was beautiful about black folks, however y'all want to look at it, man, that shit dying off every other year as we lose our motherfucking elders because this new generation of niggas ain't shit. I don't have that love and that compassion for them that I know I'm probably supposed to have, but I don't. They didn't kill too much shit that I love. They didn't kill too much shit that I love. I'm in a state of mind nowadays to where I'm fighting or I have to fight to keep the devil up out of my motherfucking soul, out of my motherfucking mental, because it's a hatred that's building up, man. It's a real live fucking hatred that's building up for my own fucking people. And I don't even like calling these motherfuckers my people, man. How these my motherfucking people? Our values ain't the same. Our culture ain't the same. Culturally, I'm a Hebrew. Culturally, these sorry ass niggas. Big fucking difference. Culturally, man, the last thing I would ever want to do is harm a hair on my motherfucking brother. Culturally, these niggas think it's a badge of honor to kill they goddamn own, and these same motherfuckers and they nappy head whole ass mamas get on this internet, get in front of a news camera and talk about it's the white man holding them back. Trump is bad for them. Trump is hurting them. Doing at No Kings rallies, nigga. It's you and your motherfucking seed. It's you and your offspring that's killing us. Man, if my son ever came home with some nappy head nigga bitch, nigga, you wouldn't be my son no more. I'm real, boy. This motherfucker be you. We gotta preserve this bread shit. We gotta preserve. You gotta be with your own thing. The dirt, nigga. What the fuck are you trying to preserve? What you preserving? This is a rant, man. I should be having with my brother. I wonder if he available right now. I hope it don't fuck up my stream, but I could use a good strong conversation right about now. I got to see if my brother is available. Let me see something, y'all. Let me see something, y'all. I gotta put this up there first of all. It'll do me more justice. I got a lot of several monitors. I don't know if y'all can see it through my glasses. See these lights and monitors. So I have to assign everything to its own screen, so I won't get confused in a lot of because I changed it up so much. So where is display capture at? Hey, let me see something about my button.
Shut up, faggot!
Okay, it's working. Had to make sure. I could use man, I could use a good laugh. Cause life been rough these last few weeks for me, man. Life been rough. Let me see what I was looking for. Display capture. I gotta change up my monitor. Display capture. There it is. Change it from primary to MStar demo. Man, I almost said something bad about one of my childhood homies who just, a message just popped up from him, man. This nigga, man, he be doing his music thing and shit, but I ain't gonna say it. I'm just gonna leave it be. And it ain't even about his music because he actually got some good music, man. But man, bro, don't know how to. Bro got some growing up to do and shit, man. One of them motherfuckers, and I understand it. When you busy focusing on yourself, working on your craft, that's what you be locked into. So you don't, your mind is not on anything else outside of that. And I think that's where bro at. So he be doing shit that rub me the wrong way, and I don't think he realize it and shit. You know what I'm saying? Because his focus is on his craft right now. You know, and it's easy to rub me the wrong way. I'm a sensitive ass nigga and shit. You know, and so he got them kind of habits to where he only hits you up when it's got something to do with his projects or whatever he working on. It's like, nigga, I'm working on my own projects over here, dog. With all due respect, I love you and I give you all the support and motivation that I can, but nigga, I don't give a fuck overall. On real, not unless we working on some shit together, dog. On real, do you give a fuck about this shit that I'm doing over here? How much do you give a fuck? That's the scale you can use, bro. How much do you give a fuck? Because I'll probably give a fuck a little bit less than that. So let me see. The juice. Where are the kids? I don't mind. Let me show y'all what I was looking at. Yeah, I'm sitting here scrolling on Facebook. I gotta reshare this just to make sure I can come back to it. Let me bust open my messages, see if I can get my brother and them on the line. It's Sunday though. Everybody probably getting prepared for the upcoming Feast of Unleavened Bread, you know, Passover. As I told you, culturally, we Hebrew. And getting ready for their work week or whatever. I think I might take off Wednesday. Let me see. I got things to set up here. See if anybody gonna answer. My brother will probably answer. He always answer. almost always answer. Shit. My neck's stiff and sore. Well, guess that ain't happening. But it was worth a try. It was worth a try. Now would have been a good time to talk to my brother. Cause I think maybe, man, I'm just I'm in one of the moods, man. I'm rough, grieving about my dog, man, about my home, and like I said, we wasn't even close to like that because for the most part, man, I don't have no more attachments to the hood. But I say, man, I'm one of them dudes, man. If I'm as real as they come, I'm not always gonna say the pretty things that you want to hear and shit like that. And that's just, I don't know, man. That's just the way life is. That's just the way I am. But if I had love for you then, nigga, I got love for you now. I ain't no flip flop ass nigga. You know what I'm saying? That's why it's hard for me to even understand how motherfuckers be um how a motherfucker can do shit like take the life of a motherfucker they've known all their life. Oh, I can't even make that shit grow in the way that I want it to. I forgot because I'm using a fucking what's called a shader on that source, so I can't edit the transform in free time in real time like that. I have to go inside like the and edit the actual filter, which I think I'm going to do right now because I want it to be bigger. Except that the instructions are in Chinese. And I don't speak Chinese, so I'll be having to guess at shit. Yeah, there it is. Bing, 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 bing. Gotta make that shit grow. There we go. There we go. Now I can move it over just a touch. Move it off my QR code. I don't like it on my QR code right there. Yeah. Oh. And then when I look up at the actual monitor, it's almost like I'm looking up at it, ain't it? Ooh. And then when I'm looking at my laptop that's over here, which is, this screen right here that y'all see, it's actually in my face right here. I'm touching it right now on my head. Y'all just can't see it because of the green screen curtains and shit that I'm using. But man, like I say, it's been a real rough couple of days, and man, I wonder if my cousin Terrence answer. Oh man, but the thing is, dog, I don't even want to talk to my motherfucking people on the live stream because black people so fucking evil and bitter nowadays because motherfuckers be ain't got the balls to ever try a nigga like me. Cause see, I live out in the country and shit, so I'm not an easy nigga to get to. If you come to get me, you're not gonna be able to bring your entourage. Get me, you gotta be the type of nigga that can move on his own. And most of these niggas can't move on their own. So they would have to go after a soft target, you know what I'm saying, which I'm not. I live out in the motherfucking sticks out in the country. And I keep it on me. I keep it on me. And that's just the little slingshot that I keep on me. The big shit, I don't keep it far away either. I'm one of them niggas. You know what I'm saying? And ain't no tough guy. I ain't no, I'm not your ass out. I'm gangster this. Nope. I ain't none of that shit, dog. I'm a motherfucking man. I'm a father. I'm a believer in Christ. And because I believe, I feel like I'm prepared for any and everything that come my way. You know what I'm saying? That's just how. And so motherfuckers who really be acting like they got a problem with me, they ain't gonna bring the problem to me. You know how weak ass niggas do. They try to go fuck with somebody who they can whoop, and somebody who they can get one by on and shit. So I know I live the retarded life. It's a blessing, in itself that I'm even here today. You know, I had to learn a whole lot of lessons the hard way. But let's look at this video right here. I was about to FaceTime my cousin, but I don't really want to. I also need to FaceTime my son.
The tunnel is right here.
Are you sure? The juice is banned from town. Yes, this is awesome news.
I'm so glad we don't have to deal with that guy anymore. What? You don't believe me?
Hey, we don't question our friends. We trust them, and friends will do anything to help their friend.
You're right. I'm sorry, Bonbons.
That's 167 missing kids. Where are our children?
Yeah, I know the kids there, right? That's where I need to make my juice pop up smaller in there.
Nannies and the daycare workers.
You all said you wanted them deported.
Well, yeah, but not like all of them. You know, we still need some regular slaves to do all the shit we don't want to do.
Why were you all watching the kids?
Well, because nobody wanted to do that job. I didn't like the uniforms.
Well, who'd you leave the kids with?
Well, we left them with the day laborers at Home Depot until you deported those guys too.
You lazy, entitled pricks.
The juice is banned from town. Yes, this is awesome news.
I'm so glad we don't have to deal with that guy anymore. Guys, I just saw the Jews take a bunch of kids into a tunnel. I need your help.
What is the juice doing with a bunch of kids?
The tunnel is right here.
Are you sure?
What? You don't believe me?
Hey, we don't question our friends. We trust them, and friends will do anything to help their friend.
You're right. I'm sorry, Bonbons.
That's 167 missing kids. Where are our children?
Our administration is working hard to find the
You
children.
know, this wouldn't have happened if you didn't deport all the nannies and the daycare workers.
You all said you wanted them deported.
Well, yeah, but not like all of them. You know, we still need some regular slaves to do all the shit we don't want to do.
Why were you all watching the kids?
Well, because nobody wanted to do that job. I didn't like the uniforms.
Well, who'd you leave the kids with?
Well, we left them with the day laborers at Home Depot until you deported those guys too.
You lazy, entitled pricks.
The juice is banned from town. Yes,
gotta
this
blow
is
that up.
awesome news.
I'm so glad we don't have to deal with that guy anymore. Guys, I just saw the Jews take a bunch of kids into a tunnel. I need your help.
What is the juice doing with a bunch of kids?
The tunnel is right here.
Are you sure?
What? You don't believe me?
Hey, we don't question our friends. We trust them, and friends will do anything to help their friend.
You're right. I'm sorry, Bonbons.
That's 167 missing kids. Where are our children?
Our administration is working hard to
I
find
think I want
the
to put
children.
You know, this wouldn't have happened
a
if you didn't
shader
deport
on
all
that.
the nannies and the daycare workers.
You all said you wanted them deported.
Well, yeah, but not like all of them. You know, we still need some regular slaves to do all the shit we don't want to do.
Why were you all watching the kids?
Well, because nobody wanted to do that job. I didn't like the uniforms.
Well, who'd you leave the kids with?
Well, we left them with the day laborers at Home Depot until you deported those guys too.
You lazy, entitled pricks.
The juice is banned from town. Yes, this is awesome news.
I'm so glad we don't have to deal with that guy anymore.
It might be too heavy on. Oh, wow.
Guys, I just saw the Jews take a bunch of kids into a tunnel. I need your help.
What is the juice doing with a bunch of kids?
What's 3D? Oh yeah, I don't want 3D. I want 2D.
The tunnel was right here.
Are you sure?
What, you don't believe me?
Hey, we don't question our friends. We trust them, and friends will do anything to help their friend.
You're right. I'm sorry, Bonbons.
That's 167
Y'all
missing
like that one? I
kids.
like that.
Where are our children?
Our administration is working hard to find the
You know,
children.
this wouldn't have happened if you didn't deport all the nannies and
In
daycare workers.
You
real
all
news.
said you want.
How many of you guys been paying attention to that leaked interrogation footage that Tucker Carlson released with Bibi Netanyahu admitting that he's the one who's been funding Hamas to the tune of $35 million a month. He gave Hamas over $1 billion. If Bibi Netanyahu, okay, because we're going to do, it's detective time. If Bibi Netanyahu was giving Hamas $35 million plus a month, totaling over $1 billion, because he gave this money for over two and a half years, damn near. Gave Hamas over $1 billion through Qatar. Why were they bombing the shit out of Palestine? Because that was the excuse that they used. That it was the Palestinians that was supporting Hamas. It was the Palestinians that was giving Hamas money and resources. And it turns out that he was giving them $35 million a month. Does that not make him the face of terrorism? Does that not make him the supporter of terrorism? Because I don't know about you, but what's starting to form in my head, which formed in my head a long, long time ago, is a true terrorist, because that's what Bibi Netanyahu is, a fucking terrorist who just orchestrated a devious scam so that he can murder Palestinian men, women, and most importantly, children. With that being said, if any of you fucking clowns out there get to talking that I stand with Israel shit and all that, go fuck yourself. You are not a patriot. You cannot be an American patriot and stand with Israel, a country who basically has the United States under siege. Something else I've been trying to tell you guys about for the longest time. At some point, you guys are going to have to realize that we are dealing with the synagogue of Satan. How can you guys call yourselves citizens of a godly Christian nation, but yet say that your closest ally are people who believe that your Lord and Savior is in hell, burning in hot shit? Because that's what Jews think of Christ. For those of you who don't know, when they say they wait on the return of the Messiah, they are not talking about Christ. At some point, you guys are going to have to realize, whether you like it or not, we're going to have to go to war with them people. Maybe that's going to be the great holy war. And I hope that I'm alive for it. I hope that I'm alive for it. And if I'm on the front lines, I wouldn't want nothing more than to see the whole lot of you on the opposite side on the front lines, the ones that say, I stand with Israel. Yeah, stand there with them for me, please. Fucking traitors. I've been telling y'all for the longest time, man, Adolf Hitler was a goddamn hero. Only thing he did wrong was he didn't do what they accused him of. I wish he would have. I wish he would have had a 100% efficiency rate. Here go my brother. I can close that. Oh, I'm trying to answer.
What up?
Oh, no, I have just wanted to clarify a thing or two.
Okay, about what?
about what I had wrote.
Oh, okay.
You know, well, obviously,
Wait, you talking about what I responded to? Hold
yeah.
on, I ain't even. If you hold on, if you responded back, I ain't read it. I ain't see it. I
I don't
just
think I
saw
did. I
Mr.
don't. I'm not sure if I
Carl.
responded back or not.
Yeah, you said. You said. I'm not sure about that. Just sounds like an excuse to me. You and I will fall under that same curse, but yet we're not trying to kill each other left and right.
Oh, yeah. I thought you were talking about something else beside that.
No, I'm just not saying that. You
Oh,
say, Christ is the only thing that gives me any faith in them as a people. But in many ways, I see them rejecting Christ. That's exactly why the curses are continuously affecting them and they're breaking off of us. But
what do you
as,
mean breaking off of us?
just the same as when you was Christless, you was doing what you was one of them people and terrorizing the streets, terrorizing your people. You know what I'm saying? Looking down on your people, hating your people, so on and so on. But as you uh come into Christ or you learn God's word, it's those things you no longer live those that way. So those curses are releasing up off of you because now your life is about trying to keep the commandments of God or do God's will rather than the opposite. The curses, the only reason the curses are on us like that is because of disobedience. There's no other reason why. So as long as we stay in disobedience, the longer we will stay at the bottom as a people. But as individuals within that people, we can, as they say, break generational curses. That's literally what it comes from.
Okay. Okay. So do you have the understanding that when Christ returns and lifts that curse, that's more in terms of people
Hold
like
on.
people like yourself or myself, and not them?
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, I couldn't hear you. My headphones was connected.
Oh, I was saying, do you look at it? Okay, let me tell you how I look at it when I think about it. Okay, when Christ returns,
Ask
he'll
that
he'll
question.
he'll lift that curse, right? But I don't think it will be lifted from them. I think that means that burden will be lifted off of us. And something else that I was thinking about that I don't think that a lot of us factor in is that this whole black thing that's man made, bro.
What black thing?
The whole black identity that we carry.
Uh, yeah, I mean, black is the color in a crayon box.
Yeah,
So,
and not only that. I mean, many of us, although we fall under the same race as being like black people and black Americans and so on and so forth, we're a lot of different genealogies and ethnicities. Do you know about like because a lot of people not aware, like in the beginning, especially when international chattel slavery began, they they pretty much like imported Africans to breed with us.
okay. So what you saying?
That all of us is not all of us.
So
Because we have
basically, so basically what you're saying is
all Black Americans are not Black Americans.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I mean,
I'm saying that
I agree.
all Black Americans are not
African.
all Black Americans are not descendants of Jacob. All Black Americans are not Hebrews.
I mean, I agree. I
But
agree 100%.
yeah, but we tend to have this mindset as if we all are. As if we tend to have that we all in it together mindset, when in reality, you know, okay, if we go by the same understanding that Canaanites were likely Africans,
Yeah.
those are not like our brethren. Those are almost like they like opposition that we were forced to breed with, and now we've taken on an identity of those people. We've taken on the identity of the Gentiles.
I agree. But it's not just them. Over here in this Western Hemisphere, we have taken on the identity of the European.
Oh yeah, very much so.
So, and then when you go into, us being over like Europe, they
No, I don't think
yeah.
so.
What's
You
going
know,
on?
Tony?
What he say?
Tracy, can you,
What up, yeah?
what up? So Robert, so what I'm saying is I agree with what you're saying 100%, but that doesn't negate or remove the fact that you are a people. You know what I'm saying? Now, whether let's just say I am not of the 12 tribes of Israel.
Uh-huh.
Would it still benefit me to live according to God's word?
Yeah, especially if you claim to be covered by the blood of Christ.
That's my whole point. So no matter what you identify as, your objective should be living according to the commandments of God.
Yeah. I'm not disputing that at all. What I'm saying is, I think that we tend to get too caught up in upholding an identity that's not even ours.
And what identity is that? The European identity?
No, even when we come from under the European identity, we then take on the identity of Canaanites, of Gentiles.
Right. But that's literally one of the curses. One of the curses that God pronounced in Deuteronomy chapter 28 is that the true Israelites will forget who they actually are. They will lose their heritage. So the way that God told us to dress and not dress, we don't do it because he removed the knowledge of those things from us. But it's for a time. He didn't say forever, and that's why when you were saying this a few weeks ago about the awakening, that's literally what's happening now. So 100 years ago, we didn't necessarily know the culture of the Israelites. Today, God is opening and awakening the true Israelites to whom they are. So that's why you have people starting to dress how God say dress, and do what God say do, and don't do what God say don't do, so on and so on, because they are being awakened, right? So that's what I'm saying. Like, we can't just dismiss that because we've been lost for 2,000 years, but that's because God said that that's what's going to happen because of disobedience. But then he said, if my people will bethink themselves or remember who they are and turn back to me, I will, how to say it? I will hear from them and turn their captivity. That's literally what we're supposed to be doing, is waking up and becoming whom God said we are. So that's why I answered the way I answered in my response about yes, we are under curses, but as you wake up, as God opens your eyes and ears to His word and to who you are as a people, who you truly are, then your job is to say, dang, wait a minute, I'm living like a heathen. I need to go back. I need to return back to my God and live the way that He said live, dress the way that He said dress, eat the things that He said eat. You know what I'm saying? Celebrate the things that He said celebrate. All of those things. That's why we do the things that we do. That's exactly why come Wednesday and Thursday we're gonna be celebrating the holy day or holiday that He said, and we're not gonna be celebrating Easter because that's what the heathen gave us and said, hey, do this. Why? Because they know that as long as we're not doing the things that God said do as a people, we're going to stay on the bottom and we're going to stay cursed
Yeah.
until Christ returns. But then at that time, there's going to be a whole bunch of dead Israelites, a whole bunch of dead Israelites. So, because that's what Christ is coming to do, set things in order, not sing kumbaya.
I've been had enough of the kumbaya. I need some kumbaya, probably.
Right. I feel you. But this is the thing right here. This is what I was saying. Like, it's one thing to like know these things and say these things. It's a whole other to do them. When you do these things, that's when people get interested or start to ask you questions. But nobody's asking you anything because you look like them. I'm not saying you personally, I'm saying any of us. Nobody's asking you anything out of curiosity because you're doing everything that they're doing. So
Yeah.
it's not a mystery to them to have to ask a question. But let's just say, for instance, or use for example, this feast day that's coming up on Thursday. Me doing it and me telling people, no, I'm not available for this because I got this going on, or you know what I'm saying, or just telling them about it for whatever reason. They like, wait, what's that? Oh, that's the holiday that God says for us to celebrate. What you mean? I ain't never heard of that. Oh, okay. So I take that opportunity to teach them. It's not my job to convert them, but I can teach them. I can show them, and then now God can use the Spirit to witness to them. Say, dang, oh, okay, there it is, another person woken up. So that's what I was saying in my response. Like, it's I can sit and bitch about, you know, like all this black on black crime and this and that or whatever like that, or I can save my mental capacity and my and save myself from mental stress and all that, and just say, you know what, I'ma just teach them what I know works. I'ma teach them what God says to do. I'ma tell them. I'm just saying teach, but it's just simple as just telling people. That's how you get people to change their ways. But as long as we just point out the obvious, which is, yeah, everybody killing everybody. You know, everybody doing that. White, black, Arab, Indian, everybody doing that. But what's the difference with us? The difference with us is we serve the one true God, and the one true God says, hey, this is how you are supposed to live.
And that ain't the only difference, man. I guess when you look at like warfare, you can throw everybody else in it. But as far as on a domestic level, man, ain't nobody else slaughtering each other the way black people are.
No, but that's what I'm trying to say. That nobody else has that particular curse on them but us. That's exactly what I'm saying. That's why I say the difference is we serve the one true God. So there are many gods, but there's only one true God, meaning there's only one God who has all the right answers, all the play. You know what I'm saying? There's only one. And that one chose Israel. So that one for disobedience pronounced specific curse. Read Deuteronomy 28 and read it in like a in a regular English version or something, maybe New King James or something like that.
ESV.
ESV, yeah. You know what I'm saying? Just read it, read the whole chapter, and you'll see, and you're gonna be able to see us from in night and day, right? But he says, for disobedience, this is what happened to you. But for obedience, this is what you get. We stuck in disobedience, so we stuck in black on black crime. We stuck in hating each other. We stuck on not trying to build each other up, right? That's why we stuck on trying to integrate ourselves with everybody else when everybody else is separating themselves amongst themselves, right? That's why you got your Chinatown, your little Italies, and your, you know what I'm saying, all these things like that. That's why you got all those people in our neighborhood having all the businesses, but we ain't got none. And then when we do got a business, it's called a mom and pop store. That puts a stigma on that store. That's like, oh, that little janky store, that's just a little mom and pop store. We don't even want to do business with it. It's all curses. It's all curses. And they're going to be there until people wake up and start to live the way that their God said live. So that's why I said, for now, as individuals, you can break those generational curses by starting to be obedient and then living the way God wants you to live, and teaching your kids how to live according to the word of God. That's how you break those curses. But as a nation, I mean, for me, it's gonna be like that until Christ returns, because we don't want to do anything other than what we want to do as a people.
Hey, how old was Lil Casey when you first started?
15,
Huh?
right, Casey? 14, 15, something like
I
that.
didn't hear what he asked. I just heard how old was Lil Casey.
Yeah,
He know that I was gonna ask.
Yeah, I knew what he was asking. Basically, how old was you when I came into the truth? I'll say it like that.
Yeah.
I might have been 13, 14, something like that.
Right.
Like, you
Yeah.
talking about like when we started trying to keep the Sabbath and all that stuff?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
So I say this. I can tell you the year. It was 2014. January
Yeah, I
2000.
was about to say I was about 12, because I remember the first time we tried doing it.
Yeah, but I'm saying like for me, because y'all didn't start right away or anything like that.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm not even talking about just specifically keeping the Sabbath. I started to study and learn the Word of God in 2014. Yeah.
And how old were you in 2014? We'll say 2015, Lil Casey.
He about 12 or 13.
I was born in 02, so 13.
Oh, okay. So I guess that's something else for me to look forward to, man. Because I mean, I just recently started trying to get my my kids in order.
Yeah. The thing is they young, so it's like you can get like the little children's books, Bible books and stuff like that.
Yeah.
You know, and then have a set day and time where it's like, okay, every Thursday, 7 p.m., whatever, this for 30 minutes, we just gonna sit down, we gonna read whatever, and we just talk about it. Like, you know what I'm saying? You want to make it fun for them at that age.
Yeah.
And I would say for me, I don't know how your kids receive information and stuff, but for me, I always like learning something new. So
yeah.
And I don't know if you even knew that you did this for a pop, but like what my parents would do is like they'll be like, all right, you read this, we're gonna read it too, and then we're gonna talk about it. You know what I'm saying?
Talk about it.
And I come and I'd be like, I read this and I noticed this and that. And they may have already known what I was talking about, but they'd be like, dang, that's a good, you know what I'm saying? And it made me feel like, okay, I am learning something, I am getting something, and I'm able to even show them something, you know what I'm saying? Like, and that made me want to keep keep reading and keep learning and stuff like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And he literally still do that to this day, Robert. He called me.
All
What
the
was
time.
that? No, I'm saying the last thing with David last weekend. Like,
Yeah, yep.
Pop, look, check out what I found. Like, all right, here we go. But yeah, he still do that. So, but it's fun. You know what I'm saying? It's fun. So yeah, it's just do things like that. Structure and consistency is gonna be key, Robert.
Yeah, that's why I gotta focus on the consistency.
And that's why I say just set a day aside. Like this is the day. No matter what, this is the day that we gonna get together as a family and whatever and do whatever it is. You know what I'm saying? Ain't got to be one specific thing or anything like that. But it's just like this the day that we, whatever.
Yeah.
You know. But yeah, so like I said, I understand what you were saying, and I understand how you feel and everything like that. But read Deuteronomy chapter 28, and then I'll show you some other things throughout the Bible too. But Deuteronomy 28 is a big piece of the puzzle, and I think that once you really start to dissect those things and study those things, you'll be like, oh, okay, it makes sense. It makes sense what I'm seeing amongst my people. And then
when I first had wrote that comment in the message, afterwards what kind of grounded me was just simply thinking about the fact that Christ will lift that curse. That's why I wrote, like, that's the only thing that give me faith. Because if it was left to the devices of we as a people, to human beings, I just wouldn't be able to see it.
Now, when you say Christ gonna lift the curse, what you mean by that?
I honestly believe that does not pertain to black people as a whole. I don't believe it pertains to Israel as a whole.
What don't? I'm lost.
The lifting of the curse. I think that many will continue to perish under the curse.
When Christ is around?
Yeah. I don't think that it's for everybody.
So I don't disagree, and I'm saying it like that simply because I don't think I fully understand what you mean. But I'll say this, like I was saying before earlier.
Before you say it, I'll say this. I think that just that as it is so many, damn near a majority that reject Christ today, I think that there will still be a large number and majority that will reject Christ still. I think some will be just way too far gone.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. All right, you got a Bible?
That's what that white screen is.
Okay, pull up Zechariah chapter 13.
I couldn't hear you. Pull up what?
Zechariah chapter 13.
Yeah, okay. I was gonna tell you a long time ago that your audio wasn't the best, but it was like we'll just make do with it. You said Zechariah what?
13. That was because I had my headphones on because I was walking Obi.
Yeah, man, the wind was blowing into it and everything.
Yeah.
13 what?
Verse 8.
Okay. In the whole land declares the Lord.
Yeah. So this prophecy of I'll just say when Christ returns. What it say?
In the whole land declares the Lord, 2/3 shall be cut off and perish, and 1/3 shall be left alive.
Okay. That's what I said.
That sounds right.
That's what I say. The scriptures give you the answers. Like, you know what I'm saying? If you search them out, the answers is there. So that's why I say, like, I agree with what you're saying. I just wasn't fully sure how you were saying it or whatever, or like what picture you had in your head. But when I was saying earlier, when Christ returned, he's not coming for kumbaya. He coming to kill and destroy.
Yeah.
And a lot of Israel is going to be amongst those destroyed. You know what I'm saying? So,
Yeah.
um,
When I said that I could use some kumbaya, what I meant was I've been letting the state of things and the state of our people harden my heart. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, that's what I got. That's what I got from your statement earlier, from your message earlier.
Yeah.
That's why I responded in the way I did, because um once you really understand, like, just what God's word says, what he prophesied, what he says is going to happen, it's like, okay, that's gonna lift it should lift a huge burden off your shoulder for your people, because regardless of how I feel it should be or how it should go, God already said how it's gonna go. And who am I to say he's unjust? You know what I'm saying? So,
Yeah. I'll be needing reminders though.
it's all good.
I've been having
It's all good.
a rough few days period, man. With you know our dad. Yesterday a good, I won't say a good friend because I don't really have friends. I don't keep in contact with nobody for the, especially like the hood. But
Right.
it's like, man, a good dude got killed, man, and you just get tired of it. It's the same old story every week, bro. And and I don't know. I think all of it was just starting to get to me.
For sure. So I've always, like, been of the mindset of, I never really understood why people don't, like, adamantly try to get out of cities like Chicago.
I
You
don't
know what I'm
understand it
saying?
either. I think,
And
but you know what? What I was
knowing
thinking about
knowing
recently.
how it is.
But you know what I was thinking about recently. I don't think that enough of them consciously know how. Because if I'm being honest, although I've always been kind of a traveler, a nomad, that's something that helped me, and also my wife is a big part of that too.
Yeah.
She's just not the type of person. She would never raise children in the city.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Whereas if left to my own devices, I could see myself trying to negotiate that.
Right.
So sometimes you kind of need like an outside force or outside factor to kind of help with those choices and decisions. And
For
I
sure.
think a lot of these dudes nowadays, you got to think about the households they growing up in. Most of them don't don't truly believe that the grass is greener on the other side. They think that this is just what it is.
What it is, yeah. Ain't nothing different nowhere else.
Yeah, and it's like, man, I could never.
A mosquito flew
In
in
this
here and
state of
I
mind,
lost
in this
it.
state of
So,
mind now, I could never try to raise a child in that environment where a stray bullet could take them out.
right.
My son, he didn't came of age, and he working and everything, but I'll try to talk to him about getting out of the city, and he just say like he love the city.
It's all, yeah, sometimes it's just all you know. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
The thought of the thought of starting over or going somewhere new, it's scary to a lot of people.
yeah.
I experienced that with my mama last year. Oh, there you go.
Oh yeah, I remember because she was supposed to try to come down there.
Yeah, and she told me straight up, like, You know, she's scared. She didn't say it. I said it, and then she just said, "Yeah."
Yeah,
So
everybody don't have that explorer gene. Hey,
yeah.
you know something that's not talked about, and folks won't admit it, but I think the conscious youth can definitely see it if they want to.
Mm.
Black folks are, for the most part, are afraid of non-blacks, afraid, wary, whatever term you want to use to fit that the exact sentiment.
Or just
There's a
comfortable
fear
with
there,
their own.
huh?
I mean, ain't that kind of justified though?
Nah, not in my eyes. It ain't nothing that I fear.
Yeah, but at the same time, if you let's just say your town decided they wanted to turn on you, not you in particular, but your kind,
In
you you may
my
not.
mind, that's always a possibility anyway. I
Right.
just
And you may not be afraid of it happening, but you ain't gonna be stupid enough to stick around and act like you can do something about it.
I don't know, man.
At that point, you're just being a martyr then, because ain't nothing you're gonna be able to do with that town of people if they decide they don't want you there no more. It's you leave or you die or whatever like that, right? So
Yeah,
I'm
but
just
see,
saying some
but
people
I
some people look
think
at
that's
your
where my
people
faith
at people
comes
like
in
that.
at though.
Huh?
I think that's where my faith comes in at. I believe I know that I'm covered by the blood of Christ, so I'm not worried about me passing or what trouble or what harm might come my way.
That's what I'm saying. That at that point
I know that I got it,
at that point you're
even
gonna be
when
a
I don't.
martyr. That's what I said. At that point, you're just gonna be a martyr because you may not be scared to die or anything like that. Um, but the reason for you to stay there, knowing that they want you out, is is your I don't want to say pride, but
You can call
it's
it that. I know I'm a prideful person.
yeah,
I
but you
know my
shouldn't be.
flaws.
Yeah, you shouldn't be though. So I don't want to put that on you. So you know what I'm saying? Because God, that's one of the seven things that God hates. So I try not to even like say that towards people. You know what I'm saying? To put that spirit upon them. But anyway, um, so yeah, I understand what you're saying. Like you're not fearful, but I feel like you ain't stupid at the same time. Like you know you have people to live for. You know you have people to think differently for. So it's like, yeah, all right, we're gonna go ahead, we're gonna pack up and we're gonna go for the
Hey,
sake of me being around for my kids and
you
my
should
wife or whatever like that.
you should talk to some of the you should talk to some of the people who ran the streets and actually grew up with me. They'll tell you I'm the fool that they say, oh, kick his ass and he won't come back. I'm still coming back.
Right.
I'm the type where you got to whoop me every single time, bro. You got to whoop me every single time, every time. I remember that's one of the things that when it come to Victoria Mama with her family, because they were super racist, and my consistency just broke their wheel. I remember her grandfather telling the family like, I don't understand. His favorite term when it came to me was he's got brass balls because I'm gonna keep coming back. It's that I don't know. It's foolish stubbornness. It's just I'm just grateful that I got to a point of maturity to where it was like, okay, take it easy, man. One of these times you might not make it back.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? But I got the spirit of keep on coming.
for sure. And that's what I'm saying, that you need to use that spirit to wake your people up from here on out.
Man, I need a
So
refreshment.
see how I brought that all the way back around.
Oh man, I need the spiritual version of a cold shower, dog. I'm telling you, I need refreshing. My soul need a breath of fresh air because man,
I feel like you're getting it. It's just you have a lot of things that
You know what I'm saying? Which all of us have. Your things are not my things, and so on and so on.
I
But I
don't know
feel
what you
like
said.
we
You
are
blanked out.
actually in question that the Spirit of God can give you expression. You just have to stay willing to be refreshed. Meaning,
Hey,
when things start to look different to you,
can you hear me?
that,
Your sound is real muffled right now. Like you got your hand on the speaker or something.
yeah, they connected back to my headphones. My bad. I was saying I don't even know where I connected at,
you
but I
said
was saying
said I feel like you're getting there, and then
okay.
okay.
Okay. Yeah, I was saying I feel like you're getting there to the point of refreshing. It's just that you got to stay willing to let the Spirit of God refresh you. Meaning, when something new comes, like let's just take what we're talking about for instance. Right now, you pissed off at black folks. You looking at them in a certain light and this and that or whatever. But now, when the Spirit of God refreshes your mind to through his word, through refreshes your mind to why, the who, what, why, when, and where of the point that you're at. Once you refreshed on that, now you need to you need to be acceptant of it. Meaning, okay, now let me stop being so adamant about feeling this hatred towards my people now that I understand why, the who, what, why, when, and where. So that's what I'm saying. Like, you have to be accepting of the refreshing. You know what I'm saying? Or you just gonna look right over it every time you get some type of refreshing of the spirit. If you continue to keep your mind in those same places, you're gonna overlook the refreshing every single time. So that's why I say that's what we was talking about um, over the past couple of weeks. The renewing of the mind, changing your mindset, changing how you think about things according to the word of God. Meaning, once you start learning what God pronounced already in the earth, accept it. And then that's gonna refresh your spirit a lot. Once you start to accept the things that God already pronounced as okay, it just is what it is, then it's gonna open your eyes a lot, and it's gonna refresh your spirit a lot, and you're gonna begin to think differently, see things differently, um, deal with things differently. So just stay willing to be refreshed. You know, but yeah, I'm finna hang up on you niggas. Nah, I ain't gonna hang up on you, but I'm finna go.
No, me too, man. It's my bedtime. I got work tomorrow, man.
Yeah.
You know.
Nah, I just got done cooking, and I took Obi out so that he can go to bed, and I can take me a shower and eat and relax until about midnight. Then I'm gonna take my butt to bed.
Hey,
Yeah.
Paul, I'm finna join this men's league
What
over
Oh,
kind
at
of
men's.
what kind of men's league?
for
Back.
basketball.
Jesse
Man,
Davis.
Yeah, at Jesse Davis.
Was they playing indoor today?
Yeah, it's a tournament. They got a fall league and then they got a summer league. The registration open up on Wednesday.
All right, just from here on out though, just say like I'm joining a basketball league.
That's what it is. It's a men's.
I
It's a
know,
men's
I
league.
know, I know. I'm
But y'all
just
got some old head stuff that means something else.
ain't no y'all nothing. I don't know
Because
why
everybody,
why
because
y'all niggas
everybody else,
laughing.
because
I'm just
everybody else
saying
know exactly what I'm talking about. It's a
I knew
men's league
exactly
of
I
some
knew
sort of sport. Of some
I
sort of
knew
sport.
exactly what you was talking about, right?
I didn't know
But
exactly what he was talking about, but I knew that basketball is a possibility.
yeah, for
That's what I'm
sure.
saying. It's some type of sport.
Right. And I knew what sport simply because I knew you went to play basketball today. Right.
And I hurt myself too.
Hey, can your son whoop you in basketball?
Yes.
He
He
better than
think he
you?
can.
I
He think he
can.
can.
The last time we played, the last 2 times we played, I was giving you that work. I ain't gonna lie.
He think he can.
And now, and especially now, I got some weight on me, Tupac. I was already taking you to the cup every time. It's definitely happening now.
Please don't make me get
I'm
a
taking,
get a get
I'm
a
taking,
witness on this line.
I'm taking you to
Please
the
don't make
cup.
me get a
I'm taking
witness
you
on
to the
this
cup
line.
every time.
Please don't make
Who
me
you
get a
gonna get,
witness on this
man? You don't
line.
want to do that.
I'm,
You
I'm,
don't want
I'm
to do that.
because you know what? I'm
I
trying to
got several
remember something,
witnesses.
Casey. I don't know if y'all remember, but didn't little Casey play at my house at my old house?
Mm-hmm. When I was 14.
Oh, so you know you or your pops
10,
can't touch me,
10,
right?
10 years ago. Yeah,
I'm
10
just
years. That was about
saying,
10 years ago.
y'all know I'm in the league all by myself.
Actually, I remember you off the court more
I
than
was
you
about to
was
say, I
on the
don't
court.
remember you. I don't really remember you on the court.
I guess that's how cold I am. That's how cold I am. Cause I remember after y'all left, I ended up playing this like 6'3" dude.
Right. You beat him. He beat him 21-0, right?
No, he
You dunking all over him, right?
no, he won by like one. But I was letting him know, like, bro, you just got the tired version of me right now. And he was
Oh, okay.
like 10 years younger than me.
Casey, he was so fast, he was invisible. We didn't even see him on the court.
Cold like that. Cold like that.
No, I'm trying to either get a team together or I might just sign up by myself.
Hey, so okay, real quick, Casey. So, do they already have like? Obviously, they have some teams already, right? But do they
Mhm.
have like some reserves, and then they gonna make up a team, or
Yeah,
you can
that
bring a
so
team?
like you can sign up as an individual and then they're gonna place you with other individuals,
Yeah,
or you can sign up as a team. Or if you got like 2 or 3 people with you, you can all sign up as an individual and then they'll add to your team or whatever.
right. And
But
when is that? Like, when is the actual
he said
tournament?
I don't know when it start, but he said the registration in next month on the 20th or something like that.
Oh, okay.
You give me my drink right there next to you.
Because we planned it was just ahead of time. We planning not planning, but we are planning a trip to Florida in May 10th.
What's in Florida?
Maurice gonna be out there, and it's a quick little drive from us. So I
You
told
know
him,
he just had surgery.
yeah,
I
yeah.
just
Casey, you
friended
didn't
one
know
of them
that?
on TikTok,
Nah,
Michael
I'm the
or
last person to
Maurice. I
find out
think
about
probably
everything.
Michael.
I didn't even know Grandma was in the hospital until she was out.
Yeah. Oh, dang. My bad. My bad. Okay, so let me tell you about Chip then.
No,
Chip,
I know about I know about Chip, but
you know Chip just had a seizure.
nah, see what I'm saying? Y'all crazy.
My bad.
I'm
My
talking about how
bad.
you gonna say it.
Listen, I'm
Well,
gonna
let me
tell
tell
you
you about
something,
Chip
Casey.
then.
Like I understand Maurice because it's like 50 of us, like nieces and nephews on that side. So it's like okay, whatever. Like,
Yeah,
but
but
Chip
no.
only got about 2, 3 grandsons. Like
Yeah.
he ain't
No,
got many.
that's so let me tell you something, Casey. I wasn't even gonna tell you, I was just gonna do it, but um it was
Good night,
something
Bonnet.
else too. It was
You
something
just
else too. I can't remember what it was. But
I love you.
yesterday, for some reason, it kind of pricked my heart. It never did before, but it pricked
Maybe
my
in a
heart
minute when I get
yesterday
off the phone.
when you said, when Bernard asked you where I was at, and you was like, I don't know, like, I don't know. My
Yeah,
pops he could be wherever, and that's true. You know what I'm saying? Whatever like
yeah.
that. But when you said, and you said this so many times, and I've said it so many times, but you
Well,
said
that we might talk once a week.
once a week, yeah.
Yeah.
For some reason, yesterday it hurt. I'm like, and I just told myself, you know what, I'm gonna do better. And it wasn't like I felt bad because you know what I'm saying. I don't. It's just like hey, we talk when we need to
Yeah,
talk,
we
for
talk
sure.
when we yeah.
However, however much, but yeah, just randomly like you and your mama, nah. But when you said it yesterday, it was like it was something different about it, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna do better. So
Hey,
I wasn't
Case,
even gonna tell you. I was just gonna do it. What's
Yeah.
up? But
your mama got native heritage or African or something?
native,
Oh.
yeah.
Cause I was wondering because the picture that Michael got on his TikTok, he almost mustacheless.
Yeah.
And I can
My
look that
grandmother,
he
her
got
mother.
very thin facial hair. I know
Yep.
that's either native or African.
My grandmother or her mother.
Uh,
Yeah, when I was a kid, I used to run that play all the time.
Me too.
All the time.
Me too.
I don't know
lame.
why we wanted to be Indian so bad as a
Indian.
kid.
I don't
I'm
know.
mixing. I'm mixing Native American. I used to hit that. I used to be spamming that.
It's because so many of us are though.
Right. I agree. But we didn't know that then. We
Yeah.
just attached ourselves to them for some reason. But spiritually now I understand why. But then no, it's weird. But yeah.
We
Um
in actuality, man, we like mutts. Though we carry
I ain't no mutt.
you a mutt. You carry like Hebrew genealogy. You carry you got a little bit
Nope.
of slave DNA in you. You
Nope.
got indigenous American
I
DNA.
I carry what my father and his 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 father and
Did you
father
ever
and
say
father and father
slave DNA?
father carry. That's it. It don't go no other way. It ain't got nothing to do with no woman, no nothing like that. It's only the man.
Okay,
So
well your father, his father
What is slave?
had ancestors that were slaves. So you got some slave DNA too.
for sure, the Hebrews, they was the ones that went on the slave.
And African.
I don't know about no Africans. Africans was the ones doing the selling. African was the ones doing the pointing. They go over there.
You know,
You ain't them.
you know,
They
Pop.
the ones you want.
You know, Israel's in Africa, right?
Yeah, for sure. But I'm just saying, he's saying like a Canaanite African.
You know what I'm talking.
But what you saying, Casey? I heard you say something. What's what? I think
Nah,
it
I
was
was
something
asking
Robert said.
what was slave DNA.
Oh yeah.
what
You don't get,
what he just
you don't
said?
get a new genealogy because you was enslaved. I don't know what slave DNA is.
It's a big difference, dog. You know what black folks as a whole should do? Really, and I mean really, like study the whole entire history of slavery. Because what you just mentioned, most black folks don't know about Hebrews pretty much going in to try to hide in Africa.
Yeah,
You know,
for sure.
way too many of us think that we are quote unquote Africans. Canaanite Africans,
No,
and I be trying to tell them, dog, those are the people who our ancestors um, sometimes went to war with. That's
yeah,
not our brother and sister. That's the opposition. But
for sure.
anyway, I'm going to bed, man. I love y'all.
All
All right,
right,
love
love y'all.
y'all. Holla.
All right.
Y'all have y'all good day tomorrow.
Hey,
Yeah,
Paul, let's
I'm
go to
finna
what's
read
it called?
Deuteronomy 28, and then I'm gonna see where I go from there.
Okay, cool.
Oh, let's go to
Casey,
Golden Corral
when?
tomorrow.
Oh man, that's my brother and my nephew, man. I really didn't even mean to even get into a conversation like that, but I'm glad that I did because, like I was telling him, man, my spirit, my soul needs a little bit of like I say, my soul need a cold shower right now, man. I've been down in the dumps, man. A whole lot been weighing on these shoulders of mine, and I have been kind of, man, feeling like I'm getting to my limit with black folks as a whole. You know what I mean? Even fellow Israelites, but like you said, man, I just need to refresh my soul with this word and go from there. So although this wasn't a typical live stream or whatever, I know that I got a lot out of it. Who knows? Maybe one or two people might see this and get something out of it. All blessings be with you. And when I actually got some stuff to podcast about, because I'm working on it, I promise you, I'm working on it. I'm gonna get with y'all. Let me show y'all some of my puppets real quick before I go. Grab the crew. Some of the crew. Who we got over here? We got a few. We got some folks over here, man. Here goes some of my puppets. Oh, I'm still working on scripts and personnel, but you know, we got Pops, as y'all can see. Got Pops. We got Junior. That's what we gonna call him for now. Cause they all ain't quite got their names yet. Pops got Junior. You know what I'm saying? Junior in there. Pops, we got Junior. Who else did I grab? We got Mabel. That ain't her name, but that's just what I call her right now too. We got Granny. Oh, we got Granny. It's one of my favorite characters right here, y'all. This was the first puppet that I actually wrote scripts for. You know, comedy scripts. And then I had a little bit better ideas than silly comedies, even though I still gonna do some comedy scripts. And you know, gotta have some Caucasian folk. You know, we got old Rocky here. I'm working on his clothing right now because this outfit is green and it's not gonna work very well. That's one of the reasons why I ain't really started doing my stuff with my puppets yet. Is because I still got to get another set of professional lighting, and the lights are fucking expensive, man. Very expensive. I was talking to my wife about that today, and I just don't really got the money to blow on that right now because I got so much other stuff that I'm trying to do. And them lights is like $300 each, and I ain't just got it $600 because I need two more of them, and I ain't got just $600 to throw around to. So I'm just gonna try to revamp his outfit. And first, I might even darken his hair. So we got Rocky. We got the little white bitch. I got a blonde chick too. And I got and Junior has a son, you know, because I got some smaller, I got the kid puppets too. So as y'all can see, I got to change this outfit for hers also. But the one thing I do like about her shirt, God is love. So yeah, man, I am working on a few things, and you know, eventually I'm gonna get it together. But right now, you know, things just taking their time. So, but I appreciate any and everybody who even tune in, who you know, watching me on my journey, who had patience with me because I tend to procrastinate on a lot of stuff. I know that I'm not good with scheduling at all. But hey, I'm me. So until then, man, y'all stay on the lookout, man. I promise you, I do got content that's coming, man. If y'all only knew how much content I actually create, I'm talking about I'm always creating. Always. It's just that a lot of stuff I don't want to put out. I don't like putting out stuff that's not top tier. If it ain't a home run, it's just an idea. Something for me to keep working on in the background until I get to home run level. But anyway, man, God bless y'all all, man, especially those of you who you know support me in any kind of way possible. To the haters.
Shut up, faggot.
Shut up, faggot. To the ignorant ghetto nigga bitches.
Shut up, bitch.
And to you motherfuckers who just running your mouth.
You keep talking, man. And you shut the fuck up.
Shut the fuck up. Let me catch y'all later, man. American Rob, the Green Grass Podcast, coming soon.